Hello everyone. Uh, Today in this tutorial we will be diving into uh, Apache Kafka and Confluent Kafka. So and using C# example. So what's Apache Kafka? Apache Kafka is a distributed streaming platform designed for building real-time data pipelines and a streaming application. It's widely used for building scalable, fault-tolerant, and event-driven systems. And what's a Confluent that we will be using in this program? Confluent is a company funded by the creator of Apache Kafka. They provide additional tools, services, and enhancement to Kafka. Confluent platform includes Kafka, additional tools, and services to simplify Kafka operations. And there are different use cases that we use Apache Kafka and Confluent. For example, companies use for real-time analytics. One of the primary use cases of Kafka is enabling real-time analytics. Organizations leverage Kafka to process and analyze streaming data, allowing them to gain insight into user behavior, system performance, and other critical metrics in real time. Another use case is log aggregation. Kafka is widely used for log aggregation in distributed systems. It efficiently collects and centralizes logs from different components, making it easier for developers and system administrators to monitor and troubleshoot applications. Another usage is event sourcing. Event sourcing a design pattern where the state of an application is determined by a sequence of events. It's facilitated by Kafka. It helps in building systems that are reliable, scalable, and maintain a complete history of changes. And another usage is, for example, a messaging system. Kafka serves as a highly scalable and fault-tolerant messaging system. It enables communication between microservices, allowing different components of a system to exchange messages reliably. And another usage is with the Internet of Things, IoT devices, and the real of IoT. Kafka plays a crucial role in handling massive volumes of data generated by sensors and devices. It ensures seamless communication, processing, and analysis of data streams from various IoT sources. Sorry. And another usage is click stream processing. Companies involved in e-commerce or online services use Kafka for processing click-stream data. This allows them to understand user behavior in real time, make personalized recommendations, and optimize user experience. And last but not least, fraud detection. Another usage is for the fraud detection. Kafka is applied in fraud detection systems to process and analyze transactions in real time. By detecting anomalies and patterns, organizations can identify and respond to potential fraudulent activities. So, as I explained, Apache and Confluent Kafka, so it's and this today we will be using a C# example to get started with how we can use Apache Kafka Confluent, how we can use with a C# example, and how we set up our environment. And so if you go to confluent.io, So here you can see you can get started for free and register your account. I already created one account, create a cluster. So it's simple. You just register and then you came here on the home environment. If you can see that I have already created my cluster and topics that produce some data, but if you register, you can come and create your cluster, and then if you click on the environment, you can add new environment. You give your environment name, and you can configure add connectors, you can configure clients. So for this tutorial, we will be using C#, and you can use Python, Java, Node.js, blah blah. I mean other languages. If I come back to the cluster overview, and then another important thing is networking. You can see the details of IP addresses, and another important thing is API keys. You can add API keys, and there's you can create global access or granular access. And once you create those keys, you will be using it in our application. And another important thing is cluster setting. Here you can see your cluster name, cluster ID, and then this Bootstrap server. This is the important link that you need to have it. Sorry, it's not feeling it. And another important thing for the getting started is the topics. I have created topics by Apache Sales, so you can create topic from here. You give it a name, topic 3 partitions, and then you just create. So topic will be created. So on the topics, you can see the messages, schemas, and configuration. If I go back to my topics, I open, for example, purchases, messages. You can see the messages. I don't have any, and you can see the details here. So this overview of the Confluent cloud environment. Once you create that, and then you get the API key, those details, I will jump into my Visual Studio to show you how you can use the create a startup project, and how you can use easily Apache Kafka using Confluent and your projects. So I will switch my Visual Studio. So here you can see that I created a console application, and the only thing you need to add Confluent Kafka through the NuGet packages, and the configuration properties. The only dependencies Apache Kafka, Confluent Kafka that you need to add. And then I created two configuration for this project. So just get started. I put all of them in one. So this is a producer. So I put you put the Bootstrap server, which I mentioned that before. So you copy that information, paste it here, and then your API keys here, and then for the consumer, again, you put your server, server link, and then passwords. Here, for the consumer, you need a group ID. You can put anything, so it must be unique. And then I configure some session timeouts. And here, for example, I create a variable topic. So I created. I showed you that we have a topic with the title of sales, and then I'm passing the configuration and topic to the consumer message and wait, and then I put here the consumer first because I need to run. Then once the producer produces message, so it can subscribe and get the message. So I create a message just hello Kafka, and then here is the producer message, passing the configuration, the topic, and the message, and then sorry, creating writing the message, the delivered topics, and then the consume message. Created a retry policy that should retry for a max of 3 times, 3 retries, and then I'm subscribing to the topic and consuming the topic, and then displaying the message. Sorry. So it's quite simple. Let's run our project. So you see that we have produced the message to sales, and then we consume the message hello Kafka, and that's it. It's that's how you can use Apache Kafka with Confluent Kafka with C# good example. So you can pass array of produce messages, and then you can subscribe or consume messages. That's how you produce the message, and then that's how you consume the message and subscribe to that. I have also I will show you another example. There's and this example I created a separate producer method. This one is a get started project from the Confluent. So I just created the same thing. So it's you can see the code here. So this is the producer, and then this is the consumer code. I think I need to share my screen. And it's the producer. Okay. Again, it's a console application, and here I have the complete code. So you can see I create a string of users and items. Okay, so I'm producing the message. Okay, and then for the consumer, I am the code for the consumer project. Okay, so this is it. So if I can add to my terminal, and then my the produce. So if I run this command, configuration.properties. You might ask, what's the configuration.properties? So the configuration.properties is the file that we put the configuration from the from our Confluent cloud. So this is how it looks. And once we run this command, so once we run the command, configuration properties, okay, you can see that it produces produced these messages. You can see the keys and then the values. So now I will go to the consumer console. So I will switch to the consumer console, and then I will run the command. Configuration.properties. So once I run, I will consume the messages which was produced by the producer console. So here you can see that I have consumed the messages. And if you see these names here, and now I will go to my app producer and I update the values to something different. Maybe my producer. I will change this to Alex, John, and Mehdi. So my son Rahmat and yeah. So for the items I will test, and let's say for this one car 455, this one cat arrow 66 bike whatever. So I mean just I just changed the names. So I will save this one and then I will rerun the previous message. Come to the console, the previous console, then rerun the command. Okay, you see the new messages that I produced, the new names, okay, new values. Now if I go to my consumer, so you can see it automatically, it shows the new messages, subscribe to the new messages. So this was a get starting with Apache Kafka Confluent, and I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, feel free to write in comments. I will try to help you guys with the getting started with Apache Kafka Confluent, and hope you enjoyed this. And thanks for watching. If you like it, hit some thumbs up. Thank you.